gonna do one of those.
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know.
Is this a fashion statement or a comfort thing or what's happening?
We talked about this when we were kids. You'd used to put your shoes in, your pants in your socks, right?
If I was on my bike, yeah.
Does anybody cycle anymore?
Probably. I mean,
do they? I mean, I think, is this too much?
It's a little bit. Anyway, welcome back to Andertons TV. This is another Tales from the Pedal Cabinet video.
I thought I'd make it a bit different because they're all the same, aren't they?
Something new. We've got a pedal brand that we haven't seen a pedal from ages, but we all loved.
Underrated.
British pedal from Great Eastern Effects and a big reverb delay thing from Brian at Wampler.
Which is not new.
These are new,
but this is not new. But we haven't done it
anyway, we are steaming ahead to our 1 million subscriber mark. There are prizes to be won every time we hit another 10,000 new subscribers. And pretty soon, when we get to the million, one of you lucky people will win a real clon.
Come on,
So please, like and subscribe.
It's a 10th year for me to do this. So please, this year should be the year when we get a million, right? Right.
The video will have timestamps below, so if you just want to find out about one of the pedals later on in the video, use that. But anyway, let's get on with it.
Let's do it.
So, we'll start with the new brand. I'll be honest with you, over the last, 10 years or so, I've been a bit of a sucker really for anything new pedal-wise that's come out. We've stocked a lot of brands that end up in our Black Friday sale because nobody buys them. So the last year or two, we've had a bit more of a strict rule that if a new pedal brand comes along and says, do you want to stock our pedals? They either have to have some super famous guitar players using it already, or the pedal has to literally properly blow us away. And so we haven't taken on tons of new pedal brands over the last 2 years or so. These guys here, it's a German brand called JCA. Never heard of them before.
Jawohl.
We got a tip-off from our friends at Rodenberg who said, you should check these guys out because they're making some great pedals too. So we said, send us a couple. And so they sent us a Texas Flood and a Machine Head. No prizes for guessing where we're going with these. This is, Machine Head is martially and deep purpley, hence the name.
I'll play some.
And the Texas Flood is obviously Stevie Ray inspired. So let's start with the Stevie Ray. Apparently, according to the blurb, this is all about sustain without too much gain. So that's his sound. It's like big guitar sounds, but not necessarily a very distorted sound.
So it's like it's too groovy, maybe.
Well, that's what he used, was it? I think it sounds great.
It does sound good, doesn't it? It's good. It's good.
So we got
That's really good.
You can go and read the JCA website if you want technical spec.
Wow.
But as always with these, it uses a lot of hyperbole about sounds. But technically, I'm sure it's just another pedal circuit.
Yeah.
So we've got sustain, volume, body, and sweetness because your sweetness is my weakness.
Oh no!
Now I have to be honest with you. The only thing I would say about both these pedals, and I don't know what actual pots they use, they're very stiff.
It's sort of almost bounce, but you like
it's almost got like a rubbery stiffness.
It's almost bounced back a little bit.
Misses. Let's have a little listen. So I left the sustain relatively low and pumped the volume up for that sort of. I really like that.
Yeah, man, that sounds good, doesn't it? That's got that proper.
It's not. They've got the clipping just right, haven't they? But without the nasally bit.
Playing the ultimate Stevie Ray look. Exactly.
body.
So that's... Yeah, it's like a low end.
Oh, it's treble and bass.
Very Philip Sacy.
I really like that.
That sounds good, man.
It's not often I plug a Stevie Ray or hear a Stevie Ray inspired pedal and really sort of go, yeah, baby.
The Tube Screamer is always like,
I like that.
That's good.
Head on over to our website to see pricing.
Okay.
I vaguely remember these being sort of obviously more expensive than a mass-produced kind of Far Eastern pedal, but not as expensive as perhaps we've come to expect with boutique pedals. Anyway, let's get into this one. A lot more gain on the machine head.
Can I get a gig in the...
I think that is a really
good, man.
When you hear those kind of 70s kind of really driven plexis, there is a reasonable amount of gain on it, but it's the squidginess that it does a thing, and I think this pedal...
It sounds really good, man. That's good.
Let's see what
Wow.
So there you go.
Wow.
This is what you need to do. If you're a pedal manufacturer there going, I'd like Andertons to stock my pedals, you either need to have super famous guitar players playing them or make them sound as good as these two. Because that...
Wow, that's... Wow.
I get it.
I wasn't expecting that.
We are in a world of Jaffods, and to some degree or another.
pedals.
I suppose every new overdrive pedal is a Jaffod to a degree. But I don't know. I just plugged these in and instantly just went, that's good. It sounds like a driven amp, you know.
That sounds good, man.
I was wondering if the
tune, but,
Texas Flood did a sort of a more of a tube screamery thing into the
it's
into
not
the
really
machine.
Tube screamer,
it
that,
didn't
is it?
really.
It's not really tube screamer,
I wonder
but
if
it's
it's more
got
about
that...
his amp sound rather than a tube screamer.
I think that's what it is. I think it's more about getting that sound of... Anyway, move on, man. Come on.
So there you go. JCA pedals, links below. Really like these. So we're stocking these now. They do another pedal called a 45, which I haven't heard yet, but I expect we'll get and check out in another video. But again, you'll be able to find that on our website
like
as well.
Rocket does the 45. Anyway, classic.
Xotic effects. Feels like a long time ago that every man and his dog was buying EP boosts and stuff, and they sort of started that whole always-on kind of fattening type
All of their
pedal
pedals
thing.
are just great, man.
Yeah.
RC, the little ones, what is it called? They did the Clean recently, didn't they? It was like a couple of years ago. Clean, Boost, John Mayer uses those.
Yeah.
They're just
But
great pedals.
the AC and the RC boosters have been around forever and ever and ever. So
Yeah.
we now have a version 2. And I have some information about this here.
Can I see your papers? Papers.
Says it's a newly designed AC booster. Version 2 offers a wide range of overdrive with amp-like touch sensitivity. The middle section is super informative.
Yeah. Was it just one switch on the old one? Wasn't it? AC just had one switch. This has got more on it, right?
I think
Is it gonna
all of
boost?
these dip switches were on the inside of the old one.
Right, okay.
I think.
But it didn't have
Forgive
two
me if
switches,
I'm
it was just
wrong.
on and off.
Oh yeah, that's true. So hopefully you
Yeah.
can see on the side we've got some little dip switches on the side there.
Dip switch.
Right, let's tell you about
dip
it.
switch.
So it says here a good starting point is to set everything at 12 o'clock. Thank you, AC booster. That's what we like.
That's what we like.
And
Noel,
on
if
the
you're watching.
side dip switches, set it to classic mode. Oh, I see. So you've got compression, classic mode, so classic or modern mode, a low mid boost, and a high mid boost. And you're right, out the box, it's just set to classic mode with everything else
Classic.
off. Well, let's have a listen to that.
They always just sound good, the
Every
pedals.
valve amplifier loves it up them, don't they? Like just a bit of, go on, son. Listen to that. Two really nice, but it's
Yeah.
a bit sterile,
Yeah,
that, isn't it? And
sterile. So it's like two pedals in one because it's got a boost on it,
yes,
right?
we've got more boost to add into the
More.
current boost. So here we go.
Don't turn that off. It's most
Well, I was going to say, and then we can adjust the amount of boost. So we can go.
Wow, that sounds good,
Wow,
man.
doesn't it? And still hyper transparent.
All the words. All the words.
Let's
It's got
just
all the words.
let's have a bit more gain. See.
It's not even that much
No,
from the game,
so
but
it's more in the boost territory than the drive territory.
yeah. Well, the clue is in the name, isn't it? Man, it's good. What do you do there? It's top end.
That's the modern mode. That's now back to classic.
It's a bit more sort of like
it's
this,
more
right? Yeah.
Now I've added the compression in
Right,
classic
I can
mode.
hear that.
Now I'm adding the low mid boost. Now the high mid boost
It's very
as
top
well.
end. Well, it's a lot of top end in it. all
Yeah,
of a
I've
sudden.
taken the two mid boosts off, left the compression on. I mean, there's loads you can do with
Wow.
this. You've got an EQ on here as well.
Exotic pedals, man, they're just unreal. I think people just forgot. It's like there's so many pedals all the time coming out, all the time.
I've said this before. You know what the internet has done is the internet is just throwing shiny new toys out every day.
Shiny.
And it's like, unless brands keep throwing shiny toys out, you get great pedals that just get forgotten about.
Yeah, and that's really everything, isn't it? I get forgotten about. You know, I used to be great.
I don't know if we're going to see some other version 2s coming from Xotic later in the year, but anyway, head on over to our website and...
Yeah, Xotic, if you were watching this...
Yes, well done. Again, another brand that is not as expensive as lots of other boutique pedal brands. So Absolutely. Again, they're good value, I think, the Xotic
One thing, side-mounted jacks on all of these pedals. I still prefer as a pedal nerd, a pedal board nerd. Anyway, whatever, they sound great, so I agree with it.
Okay, moving on now to the Focus Fuzz. And I have some information about this also on the floor.
Oh, look at that cheat sheet.
Hand-signed by David.
This is really cool, man. I like the hammer... What's it called?
Hammerite, yeah, I love the look of it. So, hi guys, here is my new pedal in a nutshell. It's the original Focus Fuzz plus an additional boost and drive mode plus a foot switchable octave up effect. I love octave up. Boost mode does what boosts do. Drive mode does what drive... I think this is all pretty obvious from here. It is £299 and he's only made 250... Oh, sorry, he's made 400 of these, so it's super limited. It says the Focus Fuzz is not based on a fuzz face, a tone bender or a big muff. It's an original design that uses a mixture of silicon, germanium and diode things.
Fuzz. That sounds great, man.
Good.
I mean, it makes
all
great pedals. I'm going back to the
None of the fuzz.
So that's more like drive, yeah. What was that? Focus.
Do you know what? They're my favourite kind of tone controls because I don't like a tone control where it goes pointlessly, like, too bassy and then horribly fizzy and trebly. Yeah. I think what I really like about this, it just takes you through different colours of fuzz, but all usable. So let me just show you what I mean with this fuzz. All the way down.
Yeah.
I just think it's usable in any position.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to hear what this overtone thing.
Yeah.
So that's putting the octave on, right?
That's awesome.
That is very good, and we haven't even come out the fuzz mode yet. So we can switch it into a drive pedal. Wow!
And does that work on top?
Yeah.
Wow! I love that.
I'm confused. Right. Fuzz appears to only adjust on fuzz.
Okay, so
let me take the overtone.
Yeah. So that's
still
drive.
working.
Yeah.
Right, so drive is just like a conventional, you just got to turn it up more if you want more.
So that's the drive you get.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect amount of drive. Wow, that sounds good, man. People don't play the D enough.
And then boost, I assume.
And then it still works. That. like an Argo, isn't it? It's
I
like
really
it's Argonaut,
like that.
the little one. I just like that too. So you could have this in front of your overdrive pedals.
Exactly.
Does it work separately? No.
No.
Okay.
So, well, wow. Only 400 made of those.
That is cool, man.
I don't know how many we've ordered.
He makes good pedals.
Head on over to the Andertons website. Okay, so you've had a bit of overdrive, you've had a bit of boost, you've had a bit of fuzz. Lastly, ladies and gents, is the Wampler Catacombs delay and reverb pedal. Completely programmable, MIDI programmable, loads of different modes. Easy for you to say. We've set this up so that the switch on the left turns on and off the delay, and the switch on the right turns on and off the reverb.
And you can use this for that. So this is a syntax switch, which you can use with all of their the other pedals. They do the same thing, so you can set that up to do that MIDI.
If I wanted to, I could convert the right-hand foot switch back to a traditional tap tempo mode, and then the left-hand foot switch would turn both effects on and off at once. But anyway, we're turning the things off separately.
Because we want to hear what it sounds like.
You've got a whole range of delays and reverbs here. We're going to have to guess what the abbreviations are. Analog, Bucket Brigade, FTE, SPC, tape.
Why did it just do
Digi?
ANAL?
Well, you know why.
Delay on one side, reverb on the other side. Bypass also acts as a alternative, where everything has got an alternative thing. So got here, analog is analog style delay. BBD is Bucket Brigade. FET is Wampler. How does that
FTE, faux take tape echo. Wow,
I can't
speak today.
No. And then SB is space delay, and then you got tape delay.
Okay.
And then you got whole
What's the difference
room.
between a faux tape delay and a tape delay then? What does Brian call his faux tape delay?
Well, do you want to read that?
Not really.
No. There's an Echoplex.
Sorry, you keep going. I'll read it.
So it's super easy to do, man. You just do that. You know, I like it.
What reverbs has it got?
It's got whole, room, spring, plate, and shimmer.
Faux Wampler tape echo is Brian's take on a tape echo, I guess.
Okay, so there's the two tape echoes in there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to listen to that, won't we?
Right. Let's get some. So with just this light on, it's just delays. So does it now? Is it?
Haha! So it's literally a reverb and delay pedal.
Yes, in one. Stereo in, stereo out.
Yeah,
we're using mono in and stereo out.
Yeah.
Interestingly, we have switched this also to have the two effects running in parallel. You can have them in series if you want, and you can choose the order of the effects as well. But I've just switched it to parallel, which I think is a slightly sort of cleaner.
Let's do the reverb first.
Okay.
Let's see what. Yeah, here we go. So that's the whole.
There's a lot of reverb.
But that's the whole point of reverb, isn't it? I like it. Room.
It's not bad, is it? $2.99 for both effects and MIDI and programmable.
It's not bad, is it?
It's the same as you buying a £250 pedals, isn't it? Really?
Can you buy, if you buy a Flint and a El Capistan, that's like 600
500 quid, isn't it? Yeah, maybe
more than that. Yeah. That was Room. This is Spring. Sounds like a spring.
It's
a bit metallic.
No, I was going to say my only real criticism of these is that I don't like pedals where you have to go into a different mode to get the function of the knob that you wanted. It's very much, if you're at home and you've got the time to do it, it's fine, but on the fly,
you'd rather have another 6 knobs, right?
So you just two separate pedals.
That's two separate pedals. But I know what you mean. You know, rather have 12 knobs.
Yes, yeah. Or I don't know, it's just... Maybe once you get used to it being, but it feels that's the only way you can achieve that on a small pedal.
All you have to do is hold that down, right?
That's true.
Sounds great.
The quality of the reverbs are great.
It's lovely. Here's a shimmer.
Shimmer. So now you're adjusting the delay.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the delay now. I was just wondering if any of these, if there was a modulation on the reverb, but of course there's not. But I really like the plate. That was nice.
It is. Shall we turn the reverb off and just show the delays now?
Yes, we shall. Right. Okay. So let's go to these delays.
We need it a bit faster, or we'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be here all day.
Oh. Oh man, the old delays are the best, aren't they?
That's when it goes like dark,
yeah.
right? I've got the modulation on.
Sounds
Let me turn the
great.
modulation down.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. BBD, Bucket Brigade. Don't search that up on the...
It's a bit of modulation, I like that.
I mean, of course you want the reverb on. I could get lost
Xotic
in
echo. I'd expect a bit more modulation on
there. There it is.
A little bit, yeah.
I like the little lights moving.
Oh yeah, I wonder what that is to do with.
That's like Tron. You know the film Tron?
Great film.
Yeah. I love a bit of Jeff Bridges.
Did they ever they remade Tron,
they remade
didn't they?
Tron,
I haven't seen the remake.
And I think Jeff Bridges was in it as well. He's one of my favourite actors of all time. So this is the SPC.
Oh, that's great. Big stereo.
Dude, man, it's lush. I just want to crawl into it.
No, that's okay. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
tape. Oh, we got digital on the top. I didn't see that. There's a whole.
Yeah.
Diggy.
It's my least favourite of
digital
delays.
delay is never nice, is it?
It's just
I like
delays that bring character in. Enough. There you are, ladies and gents. That is the end of episode 946 from Tales from the Pedal Cabinet. Have we hit 1 million subscribers yet? I don't think so. So if you haven't subscribed but you enjoyed this video, please do it now and take us to the million.
It's only 12 o'clock as well, man.
I know.
I'm just knackered already. Love you loads. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.